Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Commandant, Command Sergeant Major Angel Ortiz Guzman, welcome to the Non-Commissioned Officers Academy Fort Dix Basic Leader Course graduation for Class 20-007. The purpose of today's ceremony is to recognize the commitment of the men and women you see here today who have chosen to serve their country as leaders. This ceremony is the last official formation of the training cycle. Not everyone successfully completes this difficult period of training. However, these students are disciplined, motivated, and well-trained. They exemplify the Army's 7 core values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. They are imbued with the warrior ethos and display the tenet of putting the mission first, never accept defeat, never quit, never leave a fallen comrade. This is an important day, and they can take great pride in their accomplishments. To the families and friends here today, the NCO Academy extends a warm and sincere welcome.
Hello, I am Sergeant Major Mariano, Deputy Commandant for NCO Academy Fort Dix. I would like to congratulate our BLC graduating class for their hard work to complete your first step of your professional military education. Job well done. We know that taking courses virtually can be stressful to others. However, as leaders, we need to be flexible and adaptive to our operational environment. Whether in tactical or garrison condition, mission continues on. We have to be flexible and stay focused. In addition, we would like to extend our appreciation to our staff and cadres who put a lot of effort in making sure that our students are getting the premier training and educational experience to take on the next challenge. Soldiers, always have time to appreciate your biggest supporters: spouse, kids, parents, mentors, leaders, and peers. Your accomplishment is a reflection of their determination and support in ensuring you stay focused and motivated to complete this course. Lastly, stay hungry and motivated. Share those lessons learned, be a mentor to others. Again, congratulations and job well done.
For the past 22 days, soldiers from all 3 Army components assigned to units across the United States and overseas took part in the Distance Learning Basic Leader Course. Throughout the course, they were introduced to 6 NCO Common Core competencies, which are readiness, leadership, training management, communications, operations, and program management. Every soldier participated in group discussions, critical thinking, problem solving, and other test subjects. They spent an excess of 169 hours of digital learning that will set them on the path to success in their military careers. The uniqueness of our current operational environment and challenging times in dealing with the worldwide pandemic provided an opportunity to create distance learning platforms. These platforms allowed our staff and faculty to provide the most realistic and challenging training for our future leaders. This is an important day for these students and our staff as they take great pride in their accomplishments. We are very proud of these students and equally honored that they have taken the challenge to join the ranks of leaders. As the Commandant of the NCO Academy Fort Dix, we can say, mission accomplished.
We will now graduate Basic Leader Course Class 20-007. The first platoon, Platoon Sergeant, Sergeant First Class Calvert, will now graduate his platoon. The small group leaders for First Platoon are Staff Sergeant Rollison, Staff Sergeant Torres, Sergeant Graney, and Sergeant Melendez.
The graduates of First Platoon are Specialist Martin, Specialist Adesanya, Specialist Pitikoff, Specialist Alding, Specialist Andrews, Specialist Buckley, Specialist Blodgett, Specialist Mises, Specialist Canales, Sergeant Chong, Sergeant Peterson Van, Specialist Pierre, Specialist Papan, Specialist Posen, Specialist Quintero, Specialist Barry, Specialist Ramos, Specialist Bullock, Specialist Rodriguez, Specialist Ronan, Specialist Choi, Specialist Collins, Specialist Spurlock, Specialist Cooper, Specialist Lopez Benguez, Specialist Kemp, Specialist LaFleur Gray, Specialist Rose, Specialist Phones, Sergeant Stewart, Sergeant Fritz. Congratulations.
The second platoon platoon sergeant, Sergeant First Class Serrano, will now graduate her platoon. The small group leaders for second platoon are Sergeant First Class Ayala, Staff Sergeant Jones, Staff Sergeant Sacco, Staff Sergeant Tolliver, and Staff Sergeant Whitman.
The graduates of second platoon are Specialist Milton, Specialist Griffey, Specialist Lindsay, Sergeant Guan, Sergeant Lewis, Specialist Chavez, Specialist Hauser, Specialist Ho, Specialist Putzbow, Specialist Thompson, Specialist Kalanda, Specialist Jenkins, Specialist Kahara, Specialist Lee, Specialist Williams, Sergeant Kinnison, Specialist Winter, Specialist Kalenda, Specialist DePrizio, Specialist Laguna, Specialist King, Specialist White, Specialist Lawson. Congratulations.
The third platoon platoon sergeant, Sergeant First Class Rice, will now graduate his platoon. The small group leaders for third platoon are Staff Sergeant Buckner, Staff Sergeant Fabregas, and Staff Sergeant Simpson.
The graduates of 3rd Platoon are Specialist Keenan, Specialist Lurquin, Specialist Erickson, Specialist De Leon, Specialist Huang, Specialist Walsh, Specialist Gonzalez, Specialist Lynch, Specialist Henry, Specialist McFadden, Specialist Hinchy, Specialist Metz, Specialist Sampson, Sergeant Van Buren, Specialist Miller, Specialist Abdallah, Specialist Moore, Sergeant Galarza, Specialist Morales, Specialist Frazier, Specialist Wynn, Specialist Fernandez Tejada, Sergeant Noblet, Specialist Denny, Specialist Alowe, Specialist Davis, Specialist Tui, Specialist Padilla. Congratulations, 3rd Platoon.
The 4th platoon platoon sergeant, Sergeant First Class Renfro, will now graduate his platoon. The small group leaders for 4th platoon are Staff Sergeant Cooper, Staff Sergeant Fernandez, Staff Sergeant Jordan, Staff Sergeant Swain, Staff Sergeant Twig, and Staff Sergeant Perez.
The graduates of 4th Platoon are Specialist Morris, Specialist Lynn, Specialist Pernetti, Specialist Moore, Specialist Piedmont, Specialist O'Brien, Specialist Pittman, Specialist Bertram, Specialist Powell, Specialist Randall, Specialist Bishop, Specialist Ramirez, Specialist Nicholas, Specialist Robertson, Specialist Christensen, Specialist Rodriguez, Specialist Champa, Specialist Ruiz, Specialist Butler, Specialist Rousseau, Specialist Bullis, Specialist Selden, Specialist Britton, Specialist Spalding, Specialist Branch, Specialist Kalan, Specialist Afisi, Specialist Walton, Specialist Alexis, Specialist Wellman, Specialist Bachman, Specialist Whitted, Specialist Stockton, Specialist Target, Specialist Lopez, Sergeant Black. Congratulations, you have just graduated BLC.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduated class of the Basic Leader course, Class 20-007. We would like to thank our honored guests, distinguished visitors, families, and friends for your attendance and support. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you.